Okay, our first word today is vast majority. The vast majority. In the video, the speaker mentions the vast majority of people recognize a certain song that he played. So, vast majority means almost everyone, like close to 90% or more of people. So when you say the vast majority of people believe this, the vast majority of people do this, it's safe to say like almost everyone. The vast majority of people think stealing is wrong, right, in the world. Right. So think about it as like 90% of people. Pretty much everyone. Vast majority. Emblazoned is a very versatile word. You can use this in a lot of situations. Basically, emblazoned means like inscribed onto something. For example, your t-shirt can be emblazoned with a logo if you have like some kind of like logo or design on your shirt, or something can be emblazoned on the wall, inscribed into the wall. Let's see. In the video, he mentions memories are emblazoned in people's minds. So you can think of it as like imprinted. Like it's a strong memory that's like imprinted on your mind. It's like a strong mark, emblazoned. Something emblazoned. Another example could be like a song. If a song really hits you when you listen to it the first time, and it gets stuck in your head maybe, and you can't forget this song, the song is emblazoned in your brain, kind of. Emblazoned. So that's a very good and useful word. Number 3, soulful. Soulful, full of soul, right? This is describing something that shows deep feeling, deep emotion. Something that is soulful, is full of emotion. Usually soulful is used to describe music. Maybe you've listened to like R&B music or something. R&B music is very soulful, like it's very emotional. The singers are always, top. I can't even do it. You know what I mean, though. It's high emotion the whole time, so it's very soulful. Right. So deep emotion. Number 4, anthem. An anthem is like a popular song. Maybe you've heard a national anthem. That's a country's song. Everyone knows their country song. But anthems can also be like just a popular like song that everyone knows and it gets everyone singing. Like it comes on in the bar and suddenly everyone in the bar starts singing. Like, whoa, everyone knows this song. So that's like an anthem.
Gangnam Style can be anthem. No?
Yeah, sure. It could be. Definitely. When it comes on, like everyone gets involved and like, yeah, definitely. So it's not just a popular song, but like also like one that everyone enjoys singing together and gets into it, and that kind of thing. So it kind of, people have a shared feeling about the song, like they feel the same way about it or something like that.
At the stadium, when people watch the sports game, if they sing some song and everyone can share the feelings, can I call that anthem?
If it's a pop, if it's like I wouldn't include like Cheers as an anthem. I wouldn't call like a baseball song for a baseball player an anthem. But if it's a song that a musician like plays on the radio and then everyone is singing, anthem. That would be an anthem. Okay, next we have visceral. Visceral describes something coming from kind of from the heart or from instinct. not from logical thinking. It's not. It's from impulse, kind of, and not too thought out. So an example might be like, perhaps like a movie that's very. It's not logical, but it's very emotional, and it makes you feel many things, but the story doesn't make that much sense. That could be like a visceral experience. That movie could be considered visceral. But a movie that has a very careful plot and structure, and it's really thought out and planned, then that's the opposite. That's not visceral. So, right. Could also be like a musician. Sometimes you see someone playing guitar, and they hit every note perfect, and it's like a robot playing. It's just so perfect, but it's a little boring because it's not like visceral. It's not coming from emotion or passion or natural heart like that.
So jazz, something like jazz, can be.
Yeah, jazz is like the ultimate visceral music because it's improvised. It's not planned, a lot of it. Whereas maybe classical would be less visceral because every note is planned. Okay, next we have tug at the heartstrings. Maybe you've heard about a movie or a story being moving. Something is moving. That's kind of the same as tugging at your heartstrings. It makes you feel emotion. It makes you feel like usually sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe a movie like Bambi. Did you ever watch Bambi?
About the deer?
Yeah, about the deer. Bambi. It tugs at your heartstrings when you're a child. Yeah, that's emotional.
It's your taste, yeah.
Cultural difference.
Really?
Fox and the Hound. Fox and the Hound.
I never heard about that.
The little dog and the fox. They're best friends, but
No.
No.
Never.
I don't think that we want.
it's a Disney movie also.
Okay.
Three pigs.
Your peak
Three pigs. I mean, 3 little pigs.
Three little pigs.
story.
Uh,
I saw.
Yeah, I thought fables. 3 little pigs.
Well, I know the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't understand.
Oh, it's not.
Toy Story saw.
And the wolf blows down the house.
Yeah.
That story tugs.
About the house.
They are swallowed by the.
Ah,
Yeah.
they do die. They do die. Okay, moving on. Note. A note is just a single sound, like played by an instrument. I don't know if there are any musicians here, but yeah, if you're reading sheet music, it's making up notes. I think 3 notes make a chord, if that's right. So a chord would be made of 3 different notes, and right, it's kind of hard to explain. Bing, musical sound. That's you played 1 note. E.
Why?
Okay, so questions about this vocabulary.
Visceral is a common expression.
The most, not in spoken English, but almost every review you read, like if you read reviews of critics reviewing music or movies, they always use visceral. Like this is a visceral experience or a visceral song or something like that.